Hello, as I meet you from home tonight, I'd like to congratulate all our players, athletes, and our coaches for all the fine work that they do all season long. At this time, I'd like to present the Senior Awards. This year, Major Award winner, the Central C Award, goes to Hallie Baronic. Hallie participated in volleyball, basketball, and softball for 4 years, so she will also receive a plaque for that. Congratulations, Hallie, and best of luck in the future.
Hi, Cavi fans. This is Coach Benson. On behalf of Coach Benson and Coach Benson, I'd like to share with you some highlights of our 2019 volleyball season. We were a young team. We started slow, but we had a steady climb. Some of our highlights were taking third in the Lena Friendship Tournament, finishing in the middle of the pack for our conference standings, having the benefit of a super home crowd presence with loud cheering. Some of our fun plays that we devised, like Yo Adrian, and we had 3 members redeem all conference awards. And one of my highlights and fun memories was going into Wasaki, an undefeated team, and beating them in their home gym. And we had our first home tournament seed in years. I want to introduce you to my team. They played both JV and varsity. I want to give you first the rundown of our varsity letter winners, starting with freshman Kayla Fewens. Kayla, although volleyball wasn't your favorite sport, you really picked it up quickly and made some really good strides. You are a JV setter. That was great. Her passing game really improved, and I appreciated the mind she had for our huddle stats. Varsity letter, Kayla Fewens. Next varsity letter goes to Briley Smith, another freshman. Briley has natural athletic sense. She came off the bench in intense varsity matches to make key and clutch serves and passes. She had a lot of potential ahead of her as well. Varsity letter, Briley Smith. Next, freshman Addison Prstelsky. Addison played all the positions all around as a freshman. She was a finesse player, made great shots as middle hitter. She could find those kill shots, and she had 50 as a middle hitter. Varsity letter goes to Addison Prstelsky. Next varsity letter goes to Nevaeh Tebow. This girl reaches for the stars, and I mean literally. She's hovering over that net, pushing down all those hits, and she had some really pivotal plays as a blocker, turning the tide of the game for us. Varsity letter goes to Nevaeh Tebow. Next varsity letter goes to sophomore Faith Tebow. Faith was one of our serving specialists. She really took care of that ball when she was set to, and she had more kills than hitting errors. She really looked out for our team, thought of all the extra things that we should consider in our social lives, and I really appreciated that holistic bend that she had for our team. Varsity letter goes to Faith Tebow. Next, one of our captains, junior Amara Nyquist. She really made a difference with her understanding of the offense, made some key recommendations that helped us pick up some more digs, and she really does a great job guiding the younger players to understand the offense. Varsity letter, Amara Nyquist. Now I have a designated award called Rookie of the Year. This will go to Katie Jo Knox. Katie, you did a great job this year with 51 aces. You were our 3rd highest serve receive rating. You had our 3rd highest kill ratio. You had 12 blocks, which was amazing. When Leanna was out with a broken hand, you really stepped it up and showed me all that leadership capability that you had, and I really appreciated her strong voice in that last game. So much potential with her too. Rookie of the Year, varsity letter, Katie Jo Knox. My next award is called the Pace Setter Award, because let's say it like it is. When this person's on your team, she brings the level of the game to a whole new level. She sets the pace. Leanna, you are a first team all-conference recipient as a sophomore. You had our highest team serve rating. You had 57 aces, 53 blocks, our 2nd highest serve receive rating, and 230 digs. And this next stat that stands out, statewide, conference-wide, were your 324 kills. Leanna is a player that's open to be inspired and matches it with top effort in every play, whether it's a scrimmage, practice, or a game. Pace Setter Award, Leanna Baxter. My next award is called the Grace Award, because this person gracefully leads the offense, gets the ball into play, gets it going. When Huddle identified her as one of our leading passers and we put her in a preferential spot to take that first ball, our offense really got off to a much more aggressive place. She also led our team as quarterback setter with 266 assists, but don't let that surprise you when you also know that she got 89 kills as an outside hitter. She was scrappy with 243 digs, 52 aces, 96% high serve receive percentage, and she received honorable mention this year. Proud to give Livia Benson our Grace Award. And then let's finish up with our last award today, and varsity letter going to our senior captain. I call this the Ace Award because, Hallie, you had 70 aces this year with an amazing jump serve. I'll never forget coaching you in 8th grade when you came off the bench to help a player who wasn't confident at the serving line, and I said, Hallie, I need you to go get this serve in, take care of the game. And she debuted that jump serve, threw the ball up in the air, but it went in the net. Contrast that 4 years later when she is a senior in a regional home game and she's playing lights out and had 8 jump serve aces to bring us back into that game from behind. Unforgettable, such inspiring play. Hallie, you had 70 aces, second highest serve rating, 281 digs, and 217 assists as also our quarterback setter. It's been great to work with you, Hallie. I appreciate so much your determination, your faith, and your leadership. You'll be missed, you'll be remembered, and thanks for making your mark on the school. Look for us next year, Cavy fans. Really excited to announce the addition to our coaching with Chuck Selesky. Yes, Chuck Selesky coming back to coach volleyball. Look out, M&O Conference. Here we come. We're going to have a great season next year and can't wait to get this season going. God bless. Stay healthy, everybody, until we meet again. Cavies on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Coach Dale Lang here, Titans football coach. First, I'd like to congratulate all of the athletes on what's been rather a rough year for awards during the spring with the coronavirus, and truly wish you the best of luck in the future. And for all of our athletes that are coming back and returning next year, to seriously work out, get in shape. We can't be with you as coaches this year in the summer. It's going to be a very short season before fall. So work hard and get in shape. We have a lot of good things that can happen for us and our school. First thing I'd like to say is to talk about the 2019 Titans football season. It was very challenging. Despite not winning the varsity game, we had some very good and strong showings from the St. Thomas Aquinas Academy athletes. It was really great. We made great strides. Every one of them. It was very impressive to see. We had our last game against the Florence Bobcats, who was a very tough opponent, went way into the championship rounds and the playoffs. And once again, I'm very impressed with all of our players that played there. We had a lot of young players. We had one senior, Drew Roy, and we had a lot of underclassmen, some rookies, and it was a very good season, very good contribution from the following players, all of them: Ethan Russell, Griffin Knox, Ethan Braley, Travis Rennie, Blake Dedamus, and like I mentioned, senior Drew Roy. Once again, thank all of you for putting your time and energy into the season and making it a great season. I cannot emphasize enough the importance of getting back into shape, being in shape when the season starts again, getting and making sure that your homework is all completed. I know with the way school systems and everything now are going, it can be very sketchy with the online classes, but you have to get that done. It's very important that we start out on a very good note when the fall season starts here. The awards that we gave this year to the St. Thomas Aquinas athletes of Titans football, the first one in no particular order, and once again, congratulations to all of them. Most improved offensive player, really showed a lot of talent and potential that this athlete has. and will be using hopefully in the next coming seasons goes to freshman Ethan Braley. Once again, congratulations, Ethan. The second one is most improved defense. This was a guy that came out in the beginning, not sure, came on strong in both the defensive and in some of our offensive stuff, but a real impressive player that's going to have a large influence on our team in the next couple of years. Also is Travis Rennie. Once again, congratulations, Travis. A lot of hard energy and effort was put in, and it was great to see, and not just from me, but from all the other coaches that we had on Titans football. We had a Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year was Drew Roy. Drew, I don't think, played since 7th grade. Took him a little bit, get back into the swing of the things, and when we came down to the final stretch in the season, we had a few injuries. Drew stepped up to the plate. It was really great to see this happen. I wish we would have had this fine young gentleman for all 4 years at St. Thomas and playing Titans football. And the last award that we have, I call this the unsung player. This is a guy that didn't get recognized a lot, didn't get seen a lot, didn't get awards, but was probably the nucleus of our team, and I'm looking forward to this guy as a captain next year, really bringing and getting all of the St. Thomas athletes playing for all the sports and everything, and that goes to Ethan Russell. I know there's a lot of stuff he did that just didn't get the praise and the glory. He was a true leader on our team, and awarded him the Unsung Player Award for all the gallantry and effort that he put in. Once again, congratulations to all of the athletes at St. Thomas, and good luck now and in the future. Thank you.
Hello, this is Pat Baxter, girls basketball coach at STAA. I'm going to take a few minutes to talk about our team this year and give out a few awards. We knew coming into this year it was going to be a learning season. We had 5 freshmen, 2 sophomores, a junior, and a senior. So we did a lot of learning this year. We ended up winning 6 games overall, 4 conference games. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but it's actually the most at the school since 2011-12 season. A lot of games we competed in right to the end. We had a game where we were tied at halftime with Oneida, a team that was undefeated during the regular season and was 1 game from state. So we also nearly beat Niagara, who was a very good team. We ended up losing by 1. We lost on a shot with 8 seconds left to Suring. So, we were right there. A lot of games we competed right to the end. Hopefully we can turn a lot of those games into victories next season, but a lot of learning went on this year, so it was a good experience. As far as awards, I have 3 awards to give out. The first is Most Improved. This was a really tough choice for me. All 5 freshmen really improved a lot as the season went on. One girl stood out to me. She was one of only 2 girls to play in every game. She's a great rebounder, tough as nails, good on defense, always willing to do whatever's asked of her. By the end of this season, she was more confident with the basketball. She developed a nice mid-range jump shot. I know basketball's probably her 3rd sport, but she does have a lot of potential in basketball, believe it or not. Katie Jo Knox is our Most Improved. Our second award is for Rookie of the Year. It's not easy playing big minutes on varsity as a freshman, handling the ball against a press, being one of our primary scorers. But Addison Prustelski did a great job with that this season, and she's our Rookie of the Year. She had a great freshman season, is easily the top freshman in the conference. She was our 2nd leading scorer at 8.5 a game. She made the 3rd most 3-pointers in the conference. She made 37 3-pointers overall. She had the 7th highest 3-point percentage in the conference. Addie's well on her way to being an all-conference player going forward. Our MVP award this season goes to Leanna Baxter. Leanna had a solid season despite breaking her hand at the end of the volleyball season. Her left hand, which she likes to finish shots with, so she had to make a lot of adjustments this year, use her right hand more. She averaged 21.9 points, 11 rebounds, 6.4 blocks per game. She was second in Division 5 in scoring. She led the state in blocks per game. She recorded 3 triple doubles on the season. She was voted first team all conference by the coaches. She had a really solid season. I'd also like to recognize our lone senior, Hallie Baranek. We will miss her toughness and work ethic. She was a great example for our young players this season. Hallie averaged 7.1 points, 7 rebounds a game this season. She was a tough player for us. She had to play inside despite, not being the tallest girl. She scored 535 points in her STAA career. We will miss her and wish her well as she heads out east to Providence College. Thank you, Hallie, for everything you've given to the program and the school. To Faith, Nevaeh, Kayla, Briley, Livy, Addie, KJ, thank you for your hard work this season. Keep working on your individual skills. Next season will be lots of fun. This was a really good group to be around. I had a lot of fun coaching, and thank you, girls, for making it a good experience for me. That's all I have. Stay safe and healthy, everyone. God bless.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the virtual sports banquet for St. Thomas Aquinas. Hope everyone is staying safe. I'm going to be going over the boys' basketball season and giving out some awards today. First of all, I'd like to give some thank yous. The Athletic Club, they do such a great job of providing our athletes with great equipment and facilities and raising thousands and thousands of dollars so our kids can play sports. The parents for traveling to the away games, getting your kids practices on time and games on time. I know it's not easy sometimes getting to the away games, but the kids really do appreciate it. To Henry and Dominic Piasecki, for Henry doing all our films, does a great job of filming the games for us so we can get all the stats and review the stuff. And Dominic for being our manager this year and even suiting up for a couple games for us during JV games when we were short a couple players. Appreciate that. My coaches, Jack Farley, Mario Pisani, do a great job with the JVs and helping me out. Appreciate all that. And then my players for their efforts this year. Freshman, Caden Baxter, Ethan Braley, Caleb Dallin, Ty Gramala, our sophomores, Wyatt Bouquet, Joey Pisani, Dominic Nystrom, and Blake Dedamus. And then our juniors, Ethan Russell, Alex Powers, Lucas Hofer, Griffin Knox, and Brennan Cy Smith. As you can see, we have no seniors again this year, so we'll pretty much have everyone back next year. First of all, the JVs on their season. Really, we define the JV season as how much they improved during the year. And I can honestly say that Jack and Mario did a great job with these guys. You could see it in the games, getting confidence, certain players. And I think everyone pretty much took big jumps this year from our first game to our last game. And hopefully that will continue on the next year. The varsity, our record this year was 7-16, which meant we won every third game, which is good compared to last year. Very competitive in all our games. A big improvement over last year. This year, we were dealt with the flu, which was pretty bad for us. I've never seen it this bad in 20 years I've been coaching this. We've had 2 or 3 players each game sick, and you could really tell during the games that they kind of ran out of energy. But if you look how we played against the top teams in the conference, many games were tied or we led at halftime. And if not for 3 or 4 minute lulls in the games, our record would have been much better, much different than it was. Hopefully, the experience we have this year will help them next year and getting a much better record, much better seed in the tournament, and more wins. There's not many teams that can say, like I said, we had no seniors this year. So I would think we're probably the only team we've played in the conference that will honestly say that we have 100% of our points, rebounding, assists, steals, any stat you want to go, and we'll have it all back next year. So I expect much better things for these guys. Great group to coach. Pretty much got along. We are one family, so we do have our little scrapes every now and then in a family, but I'd say for the most part, these kids got along, and hopefully next year that will turn into a much closer team. We do have some awards to hand out. Our first award we're giving out is the Rookie of the Year, and that goes to Caden Baxter. It's always difficult going from a JV basketball to jump right into high school and yet alone play on the varsity and start on the varsity. Caden did a great job for us. He's going to be an exceptional player in high school career, and I expect him even better next year with 1 year of varsity experience under his belt. Caden was one of the top scorers in the conference. Great job for us. Defensive Player of the Year will be Ethan Russell. Ethan was tasked with defending their best guard every game. I've always said that the M&O is a guard league, so you always get probably one of their best players, their best athletes, is one of their point guards. Most of the opponents that he did guard were all conference players. 4 of the first 5 were on first team, 2 of 5 were on second team, and many more of the honorable mention kids he all had a chance to guard this year and did a fantastic job. The Offensive Player of the Year, Alex Powers. Alex was asked to score more this year, do a little better rebounding for us. He really stepped up this game this year, and we expect it bigger next year. He was the ultimate team player, really didn't take many bad shots for us. So hopefully that will continue next year. Our most improved JV player goes to Joey Pisani. Joey made great strides this year. His overall game looked to score more, improved defensively, rebounding, and I just think his overall confidence really increased this year. Hopefully next year he'll take that on to the varsity level and help us out tremendously. We have a couple of all-conference players this year, which is pretty good considering our record. 2 players, both honorable mention. Like I said before, Caden Baxter had 19 points per game, one of the top scorers in the league. And Alex Powers, who was our second leading scorer. Both deserve the honor. I've always told them I think we don't get our fair share of how high we should be. I think both of them could have been higher, but honorable mention we'll take. The Jerry Gaeta Award this year goes to Alex. I mentioned before the flu really hit us bad this year. But in 3 years of playing now, he has yet to miss a practice or a game, which is pretty impressive considering the number of players we had down this year. I know he was sick during those times, but he made it through practice, made it to games, and he's the ultimate team player for us. What do I expect for next year? Well, hopefully we'll get back in the gym soon, and we'll start to work hard on our different skills that we need to improve on to be one of the top teams in the league. I think this group has great potential. They work hard, they play as a team. They've got all the aspects you need, people that can do different things. They all need to learn their role. And I think if they work as hard this summer and in the offseason as they did last year, I expect big things for them next year. Our goal is obviously to win more games than we lose, be one of the top teams in the conference, and to get some tournament games at home. So I want to thank you all for listening to this. Thank all my players. Hope to see them all back healthy, and hopefully we'll get through this real quick. Thank you.